good morning. It is hump day, Wednesday, March the 10th, because I do not have the proper paperwork in front of me. And you'll notice my prop is gone, because from here, I have to track start over to the next studio and do live news, right? This is our new format, which I hope you're watching and enjoying. I know you are, with News Hour with Colette Linden.
Of course they are.
So I always have to carry the laptop, and it's like, it's too much. Plus, there's a prop. So, you know, here we are. Bare bones in it today. How are you?
I'm well. I am well. Yes.
Good. Something's going on in our ear. There was yelling. Now Craigers is in the studio right now.
Oh yeah, be sure to catch us on TikTok.
Apparently we're TikToking now. TikTok on the clock. Don't know the words. Did you get that?
I did, actually. You know, I mean, it's just interesting to me that you know, I think of you. I don't associate you with the '80s, and yet.
Oh.
You're like right there with me.
Oh yes,
right
baby.
there.
I'm a 78er. I was born in 1978. I will know. My camera's out of focus, or thank God the camera's out of focus. That's the best news I've heard all morning, ladies and gentlemen. I slept for 11 and a half hours last night.
Oh my God.
I did wake up to check on my children. Not really.
Wow.
My little guy came and he's like, "Oh, Mommy, can I have an English muffin with cheese?" I'm like, "I'm not late for work. It's 6:45." He's like, "It's 6:45. Tuesday night."
I'm hungry.
I'm not late for work. Okay, anytime we're getting in our ear. Anytime for what?
Okay.
What are we doing? International Women's Day, I know that.
Well, well, I'm looking at the script because, you know, if you bother yourself to make the agenda, I'm going to bother myself to follow it.
Thanks, babe.
So, you know what, can I talk for a minute about my experience at the gas station?
Yes, because we do have gas prices that were raised yesterday.
Okay, good. So it's relevant. All right. So I had to get some gas last night, and I'm in this kind of standoff with my car. I love my car.
She does.
It is now out of the
oil.
No. I'm due for an oil change, which is part of the story. That's where I was going with this,
because I knew she needed an oil change, ladies and gentlemen. I was not cutting her off.
I am out of the windshield wiper, the juice.
Juice, yeah.
So last night, I went to the Esso, and, you know, in that moment, you know, the sun was coming directly through my windshield, and so it was like, you could barely see the sun, and you know, of course, every particle of dirt on the windshield, which are many, lit up in this explosion of light that made it impossible to see. And I thought, I really don't want to buy a vat of the juice, because I'm going to get an oil change. Yeah. And my guy Lou, he's my guy.
There you go, Lou.
Lou from Lou's Automotive. Go to him. He's fantastic.
Great.
Lou from Lou's Automotive always tops up all of my fluid.
Oh my goodness. And ladies and gentlemen, the show has taken a twist.
Sorry. Okay, yes. But anyways, so I'm not going to buy it because I'm going to go next week and he's going to take care of it. So I thought, wait a minute. Back in whatever, didn't the gas stations used to have like that little thing of water? And
sorry? What was that?
The squeegee in the water. So I went there, and sure enough, there was the little container, and I looked, and there's about this much water in the very bottom of it. It looked like it probably had been left over from whatever that was that I was remembering as a child. So I washed the windshield with it twice because and it was cleaner than it was before. So that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Hang on, before you do this, I'm going to tell you two things. One, I think you're spectacular. Number two, I think that you are a wonderful writer by the way you just described the way the sun hit the particles and an explosion of dust. You know, that's I just want to, you set the scene very well, and I want to thank you for that.
Well, thank you. Yes.
All right, let's move on to International Women's Day.
I have many words for many things.
You did though, right? Yeah, you did. Okay. Oh, Graham Bell. It's Graham Bell Day today. Is it kind of? I don't know. Okay, so what happened? What's that year that says there on there?
1876.
Yeah. What did he do?
Alexander Graham Bell made his first phone call, and his exact words were, "Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you." Well, if you wanted to see him, why didn't you just go into the other room? Did you have to call him? Like,
do we have some clips?
Alexander.
Okay, well that was in 1876. So thank you, Mr. Graham Bell. Not only is he known for where Wayne Gretzky comes from in Brantford, Ontario, but he's also known for that little thing that our children do not know about called the dial tone. And You know one of those right there?
I do know one of those.
Okay.
Okay, so remember this day is the day that social distraction was born.
Awesome sauce. Okay, let's get to Zonta Service Club celebrating 12 amazing local women for our International Women's Day. Let's show Josie's graphic. Do we have that, Mike, or are you about to kill me? Oh, look at that. On demand. It's just like what Graham Bell. Watson, I want to see you, please. Michael, show the graphic now. Okay, so what is Zonta Service Club? As a celebration of International Women's Day and Zonta Rose Day on March the 8th, which was International, and there's Dominic Brado, that's our friend who passed away at the Esquire Club. Oh, I'm sorry, her friend that passed away, but Dominic is, what I'm saying is Dominic was mentioned and acknowledged for the rose, for this rose is what I should have said. And that is her husband there as well. Sorry, let's get back to that. So the Zonta Club of Sault Ste. Marie area presented a yellow rose to 12 women who have made outstanding contributions to our amazing community. These women are Heather Edwards, Diana Kovacs, Jody McNally. We love you, Jody, from Yes It Fits on second line. Go get your sexy lingerie from Jody. Dom Brado, in memory of Dom. Tracy Donnell. Audrey Robinson-Vare, Liz Moran, Michelle McCleave-Kennedy, Jocelyn Murray, Erica Hogan, Janice Maki, Sharon Kirkpatrick. All awesome 12 wonderful women.
Wow.
And we have their descriptions, excuse my voice there, on our website to go and read up on these fabulous women. Now over to this fabulous woman to continue.
Yes. So highlight on another significant contributor to our community. We're going to talk for a minute about Heather Push, who has been working in our Sioux community as an educator since 2006. So she has been working in elementary, high school, and now is working at Sioux College, where she teaches health education and promotion. She works with the students. She has brought out events such as the Fit-a-thon and Stomp Out Stress. And she really likes to promote healthy living within the community. So Heather, you know what, on behalf of Colette and I and the team here, thank you for the inspirational work that you do. And for more information on this fabulous woman, please do visit our website.
Excellent.
There she
is. Way to go. Awesome. Strong women. And Heidi and I both do like to work out a lot, and Heidi's doing an awesome job of that, so keep it up. Keep working out.
I'm not sure like is the word I'd use, but
well,
yeah, I do it.
We like the results. We like the results. And it was beautiful yesterday, and Craig will have the weather coming up, but more walking indeed for the future. So I'm just going to read something off the website because I just realized I forgot to print this off, so I'm going to be slick right now and pretend that I knew that I meant to do this. On March the 8th, officers with investigation services charged a 17-year-old boy with a sexual assault. It is alleged that on March the 1st, he pointed a firearm at a person known to him later, and the same day committed a sexual assault. At 7:30 p.m. on March the 8th, officers with investigation services and the emergency services unit executed a search warrant at his residence. Upon entering the residence, officers located the accused and he was arrested. A subsequent search of the residence located 4 replica airsoft firearms. He's charged with sexual assault, pointing a firearm, and possession of a weapon for a dangerous purpose, and he is being held for bail court.
What is an airsoft rifle?
I don't know. I don't. They use cartridges in our ears. Mike, our ear man, is telling us they use cartridges.
Okay.
But yeah, terrible story. Over to you.
We want to talk about the vaccination clinics in Elliott Lake this week, as well as next week.
Good.
The Elliott Lake Family Health Team will be holding COVID-19 vaccination clinics this week and next week in Elliott Lake at Collins Hall, which is located at 120 Hillside Drive North. The upcoming clinics are for the community members and will be done in accordance with Ministry of Health's Phase 1 population guidelines. So this has to do with people who are 80 and older.
Okay.
So, if you were born in 1941 or earlier, they will also be working with Indigenous people who are 55 and older who live in Elliott Lake.
Good.
And the highest priority healthcare workers who have not already been vaccinated. This includes home and community care healthcare workers, as well as individuals identified in this group, and they will be contacted to set up an appointment. So the dates and time, March 10th, 11th, and the 17th.
Awesome.
And the specific times will be posted to our website.
Sweet. So something ice-breaking. Something ice-breaking is coming to Bruce Mines this Thursday. While you're getting your pad from bobbers, because we love bobbers, the East Algoma Detachment of the OPP and the Canadian Coast Guard advises residents in the following areas, which we're going to speak strictly to Bruce Mines and Thessalon breakout. Afterwards, transit will be moving back south. So on March 11th, this is taking place. It's recommended that all recreational users of the ice, pedestrians, fishers, snowboarders, all you guys, leave the ice during these ice-breaking operations. The ice may move, creating a real danger for anyone. So look out for that on March the 11th. And they did say that they are subject to change this date and time should need be, without having to let you know. So one more story before we go to Craigers for weather.
Oh, I can't. Oh.
I know.
Okay, so we'll talk about, so given the success of the Integrated Municipal Enforcement Team, two new positions are now going to be needed to be funded within City Hall. So the team has already been hard at work and has added multiple court cases to the already strapped legal department for the city. Therefore, another legal team member and a part-time bylaw enforcement member are now required.
I could see you as a bylaw enforcer.
You've broken that bylaw. I will enforce it.
I don't know. I think you'd be very reasonable with that.
Yeah. So so these motions are being brought forward by City Councillor Luke Dufour, and asking city staff to come back with ways the positions can be funded. Okay. So in the case of the lawyers, it could come from a decrease in corresponding contracted legal services. For the bylaw officer. It could come from a vacant building registration fee. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. So, if you have a vacant building in your repertoire of properties, you may be funding a bylaw enforcement officer.
I want to see you, and I could just see you walking up and down that uniform, just like, what are you doing?
I don't know. Would I have to wear a badge? Like, does it stick to you, or do I have to
absolutely you have to wear a badge. I think you would be great with a badge. Badge
I don't
number.
want it poking through my clothes.
Okay, we're getting yelled at. Now, I do have a story about gas prices. Guess what? They went up. We're going over to Craig. What's with the weather?
Well, I hope you brought an umbrella today because you're going to need it if you're heading outside, say in the next 2 or 3 hours where you have some heavy rain. We actually have a lot of warnings issued by Environment Canada this morning, all from this one low pressure system producing a variety of precipitation types. For instance, Wawa, White River, freezing rain, Hearst, seeing snow up to 20 centimeters. Down in the southern parts, including the Sioux, we're looking at heavy rain and becoming very windy, and the rain, by the way, should drop around 40 millimeters by the time it moves out of the area tomorrow. So it's going to be a very wet day. We'll show you that on the radar coming up. We'll take a look outside. Don't see the showers yet. It's just kind of calm before the storm gets here, but believe me, we are going to see some very heavy showers developing in the next couple hours. I'll give you those details coming up.
And they were collecting all sorts of garbage.
Good morning and welcome back to First Local Mornings with Colette and Heidi. The date is wrong on my agenda.
I do it on purpose. No, actually, no. I didn't.
11 and a half hours sleep.
Didn't help. Didn't help.
But today is Wednesday, March 10th. Hump day.
Hump day.
Yeah, what day is it? What?
Hump
yeah.
day.
So we'll flip over to social media here as I move into my computer. We still haven't quite worked out our dynamic, our rapport. It's contentious at best. So Giselle beat everybody to the punch this morning.
Morning, G.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Giselle. I hope you had a happy birthday. I hope that your present was worth waiting for.
Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
Definitely was.
And on to the next one.
Oh, shoot.
Inika. Good morning, Inika. She says, good morning, everyone,
Morning.
and she's waving a little hand.
Nice.
Jim, our sketch artist, Jim.
Happy birthday,
It's
Jim.
Dromedary Day. Hope you also had a happy birthday. There were many greetings for you. So,
We have to share his photo still. Jim's photo.
Do you still have the sketch, Mike?
The naked guy in the chimney?
We did report last week on a guy who was found naked in a chimney.
Yeah.
But it was okay because he was playing hide and seek with
Yeah.
his cousin. He had his clothes with him and was begging people not to call the police. Police, fire services, everybody showed up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we have it. There it is. And
there is the sketch that my very talented comrade.
With my cousin. It's
his turn.
Why was the guy even playing hide and seek? He was like 30 years old.
Well, and like I said, you know, if you are going to play hide and seek naked with your
Yeah.
cousin, make sure you have your clothes with you because it kind of, you
Yeah.
know, dulls the taboo on that one.
Kind of weird. Very weird. Thanks, Jim. No, that looks awesome.
Thank you very much, Jim. That's great. Bradley, okay, Bradley,
What's
stop
Bradley
with the
say?
language. Buongiorno, signora molto belle.
Well, thank you.
Grazie.
Grazie.
Okay, and moving on. And
Moving on
let's see here.
I'm just gonna
Tristan,
sing.
bonjour mes amis. I'll see you all Monday.
Oh,
hey, this is from
foreshadowing.
Tristan.
All
Nice.
right. Oh, well,
nice.
Grandpa didn't know that. That's okay. Looking forward to seeing him.
Now you do. You heard it first on First Local Mornings.
Your only morning show in Sault Ste. Marie.
Margaret says, good morning, all. Good morning,
Morning.
Margaret. Marjorie, good morning,
Morning,
wonderful
Marjorie.
ladies. Good morning, Marjorie.
Aw.
I was getting concerned. I hadn't seen your name. I mean, Carl Pop was popping up, but there was no Marjorie, and, you know.
Love you, Marjorie. Good morning.
Yeah, you were missed.
You were.
Tristan, hey, I know what a dial phone is. Yeah, but do
Oh.
you know how to use it?
Right.
That's the question. Have you seen that where they put some teenagers in
Oh, yeah,
in
I
a
saw that.
room?
They're like, what is going on? Yeah.
Yes, and there's Carl, right? There's
Good morning,
to my
Carl.
point. Good morning from the sunny south. Where are
Fergus.
they? Oh, Fergus. Ah,
Where the
yes,
Highland
of
Games
course.
are held. We used to play rugby there. Okay.
Kimberly says, "Good morning, ladies. Good morning, Kimberly." I consulted Kim on my outfit this morning. I
I
wasn't
think
sure
the color
what to
looks
wear.
really nice on you, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
Thank
why
you.
you? Hi, hello. Like, look how close. Do you have to get so close? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, you two, stop it. Still on me. Still on
just don't
me.
hear
Did you
so I
notice
don't have
the
to
dirty
worry.
looks I gave you yesterday in the
Yeah, I
Instagram?
did actually. I did notice that, and I did send you a message, which you didn't respond to, but apparently it's because you were
Well, I was sleeping. I was.
She was really sleeping because
Yes.
she didn't want to get up.
Come on, be quiet.
Tristan says, yes, I do actually.
We'll see. We'll
Maybe
test him.
We'll test him on Monday.
Yes, we're bringing in an old. Oh, hello. We're bringing in an old fold on Monday.
Oh, Tristan, you go to your number, then let go, and then keep doing
We'll
it.
see, we'll
Ah, yes, okay, that was pretty well described. I mean,
Okay, we
Yeah.
got a minute. We got a minute. We're getting yelled at.
I'm not yelling.
Are we done with social media?
we're done with social.
Oh, okay. Well, what the heck? Let's talk about local guys. Local guys. We're talking about local guys. No, we're not. I'm not interested. Local gas prices shoot past $1.30 a liter. The temperature is rising, as are the gas prices. Yesterday afternoon, we got a tip from somebody that works here. Made me stay a little bit later because I had to go live with this. So I want to thank you for sending in that tip later in the day when I was supposed to be at home.
That's where I was.
That's, oh my God, maybe we have you using the old water.
No.
Okay, presently McDougall Energy is the only gas station showing higher
look at
prices.
him.
Now this was posted yesterday, and so I'm reading it, Canadian Tire OC. The last week prices jumped 10 cents from $1.18 to $1.28. Prices declined shortly after, resting at the $1.25 mark. In comparison, prices this time last year took quite a fall. Well, we were in a pandemic and no one was driving anywhere, and they were 68 cents a liter. Huh? Okay, we noticed Craig has some cheat sheets today, so let's go back and see if he's still got those cheat sheets, or if he's done his job instead of taking videos for TikTok.
Thank you very much. Well, it's going to be a busy day in the Weather Center today as we have that big storm coming in. We'll take a look outside and, well, we won't. We'll take a look at the radar. This is current radar. You can see it's all pushing in right now. We expect these showers to start around 10 a.m. in that hour anyway, and then it's going to last for most of the day. So it's going to be a soaker of a day today. We're going to lose a lot of our snowpack after the next couple of days. There's a couple of warnings have been issued, actually a lot of warnings in Northern Ontario. We're under a heavy rain warning. Areas to the north are under a freezing rain warning. So that's bad news for them, good news for us, because we're going to see a lot of showers today, a lot of spring type showers, but don't get too used to it because things are going to change quite quickly. This is what we're looking like for the day today. Temperatures around 5 degrees. We could actually bump that up to 9 degrees later on today into the evening, actually, as we have another surge of warm air coming in. The short break in the rain is now being pushed back to the evening, so expect heavier showers developing from 10 a.m. to about 3 p.m. this afternoon. Steady winds as well. This is the highs for today, and we're all pretty warm today. 8 degrees in Timmins is the hot spot, 5 degrees elsewhere, 7 degrees in Sudbury. They're seeing some snow and freezing rain in this area today. This is the systems map for today, and you can see the activity right here. This low pressure system is going to stick here. It's being blocked by that high pressure system that's giving us these warm temperatures. So we're just going to see rain here. It's a very slow moving storm. It's actually having to go this way as opposed to east. So that's why all the snow and freezing rain is to the north of us for now. We do have some chances of freezing rain developing for tomorrow. But meantime, this is our 3-day forecast for Thursday. Starting off warm in the day, temperatures diving in the afternoon, changing that rain to flurries. Also going to be a windy day for Thursday. For Friday, we see a little bit of snow activity, temperatures dipping down to +1 for a high, dropping to -10 for overnight, and 0 degrees for Saturday with a mix of sun and cloud as another system starts to develop over the weekend into next week. I'll give you that on the 7-day forecast. That's coming up at the end of the show. Heidi and Colette are back after this with more of First Local.
Drop by one of our 3 Sault Ste. Marie locations. You do life, we do taxes.
Good. Good morning and welcome back to First Local Mornings with Colette and Heidi.
Morning.
Wednesday, March the 10th, and as we near the end of our time together this morning, I wanted to touch on, we've been talking a lot about the vaccination clinics that have been happening in and around the area. So we have posted an article to our website with regards to, oh no, I'm going to sneeze. Is that you, Rona? No.
I was going to say, don't.
No, I have allergies, and I want to let everybody know that just like the groundhog, this is a sure sign. Oh, bite me. Sorry. Anyway, this is a sure sign of the changing of the seasons because my allergies become relatively unmanageable every time there's a change. So,
Wow, see, sister.
but with regards to those who are receiving the vaccination, it might be interesting, I thought, for people to know what some of the guidelines are around what are your liberties once you've been fully vaccinated.
Right.
So this information, and it is posted to our website because I'm only going to give you a very brief overview. Okay. But the Centers for Disease Control did give us a glimpse into what they believe will be okay for people who are vaccinated. And really, you know, I read through it and there's a lot of great information. Yeah. The major takeaway, I think, is that those who are fully vaccinated are now going to be able to spend time with unvaccinated people indoors without a mask, so long as those who are unvaccinated are at low risk for severe COVID-19.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And that's the case.
So,
Awesome.
and I guess this would be the premise, driving the priorities that have been assigned to this group and that group, you know, the long-term healthcare workers, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay, before we go over to Craig, I just want to talk about an article that Dan Gray put out, because Dan and I live in the same neighborhood. By the way, thanks for the ride to the grocery store the other day. You rock. Which hot potholes are the worst in this city? And I'm going to tell you that on Johnson, which is near where I live, is the worst road in the city. I'm going to put that out there. I don't know if we're going to have a survey on this. I think we should. What do you think? I think we should. Unfortunately, with the warmer weather comes out favorite season, pothole season, wedged somewhere between winter, spring, and construction, Dan says, which is very, very funny, Dan. I like the way you write. Anyway, yeah, potholes are starting to pop up everywhere. If you, see one, let us know, and we'll put it out there. But Johnson,
You see
holy
one?
cow.
What is Sault Ste. Marie?
No.
Is it more noteworthy to note where you don't see one?
Okay, she's got a point. She does have a point. Okay,
Yeah.
Mike, we got to go over. Okay, apparently potholes aren't as important as the weather. Over to you, Craig. You're still on us, man.
I'm still, there I am. Oh, I'm not here. Okay, we'll just go to the 7-day forecast. You can see it doesn't look all that bad after Thursday, after Friday. We see some sun, we see some warming temperatures. Tuesday still questionable. We didn't put the storm in there yet, but we are expecting some flurries on Tuesday. That's the best I can do right now.
Especially now that I'm
We'll watch the weather all day.
Okay.
Why are you putting that in your mouth?
Your mouth. Are we coming back to us? Okay, sorry. Okay, I can only do so much.
Okay. All right.
Anywho.
Okay, talk about the
Let's
Junos.
talk about
Get to the Junos.
As you know, I am a diehard Justin Bieber fan, but I'm also a Weeknd fan of The Weeknd as well as the rapper. The Weeknd topped the list of nominations for awards, which was announced yesterday. The Weeknd is up for 6 nominations. Come a little over, whose real name is Abel Tesfaye. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know, what else we got? Blinding Lights is up for Single of the Year.
The Weeknd performed at the Super Bowl.
He did, and he smashed it out of the park. I think a lot of people don't have the
There's
same.
some controversy.
There is some
I don't know.
controversy. But it doesn't matter, because the Biebs is going to be there. But let's talk about the hippers. You're not a Biebs fan? Oh, man. I wish. Anyway, he's just a little bit too young. He comes from a very small town in Sault.
In other news, the Tragically Hip will be toasted with this year's humanitarian awards at the Junos.
Okay, that is
so
good.
to me,
That's pretty good.
Okay, yeah, okay. Justin Bieber's big news, but the hip, right? So. The
got a
Canadian
point.
Academy of Recording Arts and Sciences says it selected the Kingston, Ontario rock band for its timeless music and philanthropic pursuits that affected generations of people around the world. I'm sure you can hardly be Canadian without being able to invoke, Bob Cajun or, Ahead by a Century, some of their more, just a great band. Really, really missed now that Gord Downey has passed. The only other thing I wanted to talk about today is yesterday I did talk about Schitt's Creek, and I'm still into everybody watching it. Catherine O'Hara, who has always been a particular idol of mine, of course, taking the Best Actress Award at the Golden Globes. Yeah, see, I'm
That's okay. Dan
But
Levy.
anyways,
Dan Levy.
I'm getting there.
I know, but you say 20 seconds and we're both Dan Levy fans.
Hey, you guys do this to me every day. I know how to get it in there.
What? Oh my God, Dan Levy. Eyebrows.
Dan Levy won the Best Actor Award. Dan Levy is the quintessential man of the moment.
Absolutely.
Handsome, well-spoken, acerbic, fantastic. Watch Schitt's Creek.
And fashion forward, like Heidi and I. See you tomorrow. Happy Hump Day, y'all.